Pembroke.
The minister calls surplus power an opportunity, has certainly been treated as an opportunity by our neighbours who have picked it up from you at yard sale prices. Yep. Energy planning should not be done for short-term political gain. The government shouldn't be intervening in energy day after day to save seats in the legislature. Yet this Liberal government wasted $9.2 billion playing politics with their newer renewable energy contracts, $1 billion playing politics with the Lower Matagami Hydro Project, and the infamous $1.1 billion playing politics with the gas plant scandal. Speaker, if this government just listened to the experts, like any reasonable government would, ratepayers would have saved $11.3 billion. Speaker,
the Minister of Transportation is warned.
The auditor still doesn't know what she's talking about, or is $11.3 billion just another Liberal cup of coffee?
Thank you. Minister of Energy.
Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to talk about Lower Matagami in the first instance, Mr. Speaker. First of all, that project came in under budget, Mr. Time, and under time. And as well, there were comparisons made to the cost of power to Lower Matagami and other hydroelectric projects, Mr. Speaker. The other hydroelectric projects referred to were built 15, 20, maybe 50 years ago, Mr. Speaker. The capital cost has already been paid. It's already been paid, Mr. Speaker. And the other issue is, Mr. Speaker, to build a modern facility has tougher environmental requirements, has tougher requirements in terms of accommodating First Nations, Mr. Speaker. They're now the legacy grievances of all the old hydro programs, Mr. Speaker, that are now being under dispute and will cost money eventually, Mr. Speaker. It was a good project. It created 1,800 jobs, 500 jobs for First Nations, Mr. Speaker, and we make no apology.
Thank you.
And I definitely want to make sure I get to the supplementary.
To the minister, this isn't about renewable energy, it isn't about climate change, it's about what we could have saved, have had the exact amount of those renewables in Ontario for $9.2 billion less if you had just listened and done your job. The energy experts told the minister.
The member from Barrie is warned. If you haven't figured it out, I mean the warnings. Carry on.
The energy experts told the minister what to do. He did the exact opposite, plain and simple. Now the minister wants to silence energy experts by passing Bill 135, which won't even let the experts bring forward their concerns with your directives that have already wasted $11.3 billion. Speaker, will the minister listen to the experts, withdraw Bill 135, or does he just not care about the cost of hydro and the people of Ontario?
Thank you. Minister of Energy.
Mr. Speaker, first of all, in terms of renewable energy, at the time this province, previous cabinet, previous premier, were doing green things for the province, good green things for the province, Mr. Speaker. They looked at the Green Energy Act. They looked at the renewable promise, Mr. Speaker. And what they did was they looked at other jurisdictions. 80 jurisdictions around the world, Mr. Speaker, had equivalent prices, Mr. Speaker. They had standard offers. It was not a competitive process. This administration, Mr. Speaker, has eliminated the standard offer. It's a competitive process, Mr. Speaker. There have been no large solar wind projects, Mr. Speaker, approved in this province since 2011. The ones that are out there now, Mr. Speaker, in the system are under the old process. It's more competitive, it's less costly, and it's renewable energy, and it's greening.
Thank you.